Police now say the deaths of two grandparents and their grandson in Brunswick are suspicious. News4Jax has obtained a photo of 24-year-old Carson Holliman, one of the three people who died. Officers found their bodies yesterday afternoon during a welfare check. Channel 4's Ethan Calloway is joining us live from Brunswick, and that's where he's been speaking with the people in that area, and it sounds like they are growing concerned, Ethan.
Concerned and stunned, Kent, mostly because of who these people are. This is a church-going couple and their grandson, described as laid back and kind, found dead inside their home. And tonight there's a lot of speculation around this town as to what led up to their deaths. It's the mystery that has this whole community talking. A well-known, well-respected family of three found dead inside their home. Members of the congregation at Payne Chapel AME Church called police when they didn't show up for services yesterday, and more than 24 hours later, no one seems to know who would want to hurt them.
They didn't have anything in there to steal except a bunch of love.
This man says he's a relative of the families and echoes the opinions of so many here, saying they were good people with no enemies. Family members identify the three found here as 64-year-old Carson Holliman, his wife, 63-year-old Vondell Holliman, and their grandson, 24-year-old Christopher Holliman, who neighbors would see around town and at church with his grandparents.
That young fellow rode his bicycle to work whenever he was supposed to go, and that's from point A to point B. That's just what he did. He didn't hang around no bad people or anything.
Investigators haven't released causes of death, but say they're following several leads. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation tells News4Jax they haven't ruled anything out.
We just want some answers, because this, they were loving people. Everybody on this street, can tell you, how these people was just living, no ruckus, no anything here, Both of them were hard workers.
And I spoke with the next door neighbor here off camera. He tells me he and his girlfriend who lived there haven't heard or seen anything out of the ordinary over the past several days. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from a man who knows this family and says there's some speculation going around about specifically how this may have occurred. We'll have that again coming up at 6. For now, we're live in Brunswick. Ethan Calloway, Channel 4, the local station.
Ethan, while investigators are working to release how they were killed, what have you learned about crime in general in that neighborhood?
Well, Kent, that same neighbor tells me this is usually a quiet area, but just a few months ago, a few doors down, there was an attempted home invasion. In that case, the homeowner shot that intruder. Since then, he says things have been mostly quiet. That's about it.
Ethan Calloway reporting live from Brunswick for us tonight. Thank you, Ethan.